might show you one of my all-time favorite guitars. I'm a big fan of harmony guitars, as I mentioned earlier, and this harmony here is a very rare one. It was made for Sears. They made a lot of guitars for Sears. In fact, at one point, Sears owned the Harmony factory from about 1925 to 1940. Harmony came into existence in 1892 in Chicago, and Sears came into existence maybe five years later or something like that. And a German guy started the Harmony company, and he made guitars under the Harmony name and his ownership until about 1925, like I said, and then Sears bought the company and then sold it, and they had a nice working arrangement where Harmony would frequently make the Silvertone guitars. And this particular is a very upper line. It's kind of like a Harmony Meteor, the equivalent of a Harmony Meteor, though I've never seen a Meteor in black. Usually they come in sunburst. And this one has some very rare and unusual, unique pickups. Almost all the pickups, I'd say all the pickups that I've ever seen on any Harmony guitar made by the Roe DeArmond Company of Ohio. And Roe DeArmond made they made pickups for any company that want them. Sometimes you'd see them on Gretsch guitars, and you'd see them on Guild guitars, and various other companies' guitars. They exclusively made pickups, though, for Harmony only used Roe DeArmond pickups. And these are very unusual because almost all the Roe DeArmond pickups are single coils. These are a mini humbucker, similar to the Gibson mini humbucker that came on Epiphone guitars in the 60s. But in the way that it's different is the pole pieces, rather than going in a straight line like they do on a Gibson pickup, are 3 and 3 on the bass side and treble side. So I think that's how I don't know this for a fact, but I think that's how they got away with a patent infringement, or get hassled by Gibson. But this is the only model of guitar I've ever seen this pickup on. I've only seen one other guitar like this in my 38 years as a guitar player. And I played with I went to an audition for a band in the late 70s, and there was a black guitarist that had this same guitar. And I hadn't seen one until I got this one. I got this guitar from Paul Osher, who was the first white man ever to play in the Muddy Waters band. He was a harmonica player for him from 1968 to 71. And he's been a customer of mine, and he's a nice guy. He's a guitar player and singer, harmonica player, and he does Muddy Waters stuff, and he plays great harmonica, and he does a kind of a solo act with his guitar and harmonica doing old blues stuff. And he traded me this guitar for an old Harmony amp that I had about 5 years ago. And I got it out the other day, and I forgot how good it was, and it's just an extraordinarily good sounding, comfortable guitar to play.